So, number 5, get into the top 5 now. We have something that's in one of my mocks right now, and it took quite a long time for me to figure out how to get this in a mock at all. I presently have it in my stand for my Lego mannequin. If you see my video on my videos on this, you probably know already the piece I'm talking about. I'm going to try to take it off out of this. It is this super long Technic Rod that came in the Lego Chima Line Chi Temple set. Again, I haven't actually checked to see if this comes in any other sets, but it's so long that I think it needs a really nice purpose. In that set, you would there are a few knobs at the back of the build that you would turn or push to activate functions at the front of the build, which is why this is so long. But that makes it really hard to figure out a mock for this. You could potentially use it as a staff for a CCBS build, or of course I used it as the main pole for my mannequin mock so I can adjust the height easily. But it takes up so much space in my parts bin. I'm glad to have it in a build finally again. It's really hard to use. Let's see if I can put it back in here. Oh yeah, don't want to forget to put the actual arm thing back on. Put this back under. Do. Whoops. Ignore that. So yeah, that's a very long axle, really hard to use, and that's why it's on the number 5 spot. It looks like I am timing this right. At the number 4 spot, we have another two-way tie. I could have separated these into their own rankings based on how many sets they came in, but again, I wanted to get all these on the list. I have these two on number 4. These go with a few of the pieces I've already shown off. These are the pieces that connect to those spinny capsules. This one is the main. When you use this one, this actually allows the spinny launched thing to fly. These large propellers create a lot of lift, so you can do some fun flying things with that. This one came in fewer sets and doesn't fly. It's just this one would just makes your capsule thing like a normal top or even like a wheel. This one came with the Lego Ninjago Season 8 Spinjitzu sets, and this one came with the Lego Ninjago Season 5 Airjitsu Flyers, as well as the Season 9 Dragon Master glider things. And yeah, they're really only useful in that purpose because they're designed to incorporate with that capsule, and there are no other ways to directly connect these to other Lego pieces. And yeah, you might be able to put some other pieces in here to get a fairly some semi-secure connection to use this in a mock, but yeah, it's not going to be a direct connection. They're pretty unique pieces. And now on to number 3. We have a 3-way tie between the other pieces from the Dragon Master glider thing. And yes, I know these pieces were fairly accessible, like the Ninjago spinners were only like 10 USD, but these are even less versatile than the previous entry on the list, because so you have this large tarp-like piece to make up the wings that is wrapped around this black piece here, And that's basically the only use for either of these pieces. No other Lego connections to speak of. And then there's this clip, this large clip piece that connects to the black piece, and um, the only function that this clip piece has is to connect to this large thing I showed off earlier. So that connects to there like that, and then you would put your minifigure in there. Actually, this should go on there first, so let me take this off. You put your minifigure in here, put the top on it, attach this thing to it, and then you clip this to the base, and that is the only use that practically any of these pieces have. And it can still swirl around because of the shape of the wings, this stays stationary in flight while this spins, or at least more or less stationary. But each of these three pieces here can only attach to two other pieces, and all those pieces are here. So like it might be possible to use these in a mock, especially like this tart piece, but that'd be very tricky to do, I think, and they're really designed for this one purpose. Other than that, they're not really useful. So the number 3 spot on the list goes to these 3 pieces here. Two more to go. At number 2, we have this thing. Another thing I got from Random Parts Grab. This is actually the main body frame, I believe, for excuse me, Lego Robo Riders, which were a thing before Bionicle was a thing. You could fit like a worm gear in the middle here, and I don't really know how this incorporates to other pieces really, other than there's a lot of Technic connections around this. But yeah, I haven't used it in a mock. I can tell you that you're supposed to put a worm gear in here, but other than that, I don't really know. Sure, it has its uses, but yeah, this takes the number 2 spot, which is this Lego Robo Rider's body frame thingy. And number 1, my most unique Lego piece, in my opinion, is this strange monstrosity. Also got in a parts grab. It's very strange. For quite a long time, I had no idea what this went to. It has quite a lot of Technic connections around it, but it has such a strange shape that I don't know where to begin in making a mock out of this. It does have like a shape like you would expect to maybe have like some shoulders or something in like maybe a Bionicle or something, but then you got this square base, and it's really weird. I did eventually find that this is the main body piece for Lego hockey figure thing. Like you would build like a hockey esque character around this, and it would have like a bat thing that you could move side to side or whatever. But I never got any of that. I mean, I haven't incorporated this into a build like that. I don't know how to incorporate this in a build like that because I don't have instructions for it. And also, why would you even have something like that? um, I mean, I guess maybe it'd be fun, but like it's a very niche piece. It does have more connections than some of the other pieces on the list. Dragon Master Glider cough. But yeah, I have no idea where to start making a mock out of this. It takes up a fair amount of room in my parts bin. And if you happen to have this piece, I seriously challenge you to try to make a mock out of it, like in any orientation. Maybe Maybe you could build like a vehicle out of this? Where do you attach the wheels though? In any case, you're gonna have to put other stuff on, a lot of stuff onto this to make it do much, but it is clearly a base for something. And I don't even know which the side the front of this is. I know it's either this side or this side, but I'm not really sure. So this takes the cake for my most unique Lego piece. Um, there, as you saw, Lego has made a lot of pieces that um, um, mainly satisfy specific purposes, and um, even though like a lot of their pieces can be used for many different things, so there's a lot of different Lego pieces out there, and I hope you enjoyed these unique pieces. That's all for now, and thanks for watching, and I hope this uploads okay.